Imagine three men living in the same era. Their names vanish from the records at the very same moments, then reappear suddenly in different roles. Robert Poley, Christopher Marlowe, and William Shakespeare. Are these three separate lives, or a single identity wearing multiple masks? This is Elizabethan England. Religious conflict, court intrigue, and censorship over the written word. Here, a single page found in the wrong room could cost you your life. In that climate, disappearing can be a method of work that are difficult to trace. And Poley, a man moving through the shadows, close to power and intelligence work. Put their timelines side by side, and we start at the beginning. Marlowe was born in 1564, Shakespeare in 1564, and Poley in 1568. In the late 1570s and early 1580s, early signals appear. Shakespeare works with his father after leaving school. Marlowe receives a scholarship to Cambridge, and Poley appears as a Cambridge servant, trying to draw close to the circle of Francis Walsingham. In 1582, personal life intersects with politics. Poley marries, and Shakespeare marries Anne Hathaway. Then, in 1583, Shakespeare's family life leaves traces, while Poley is imprisoned on Walsingham's orders and not released until 1584. These arrests are not side details. In an age of espionage, prison can mean punishment or protection for a larger secret. Then comes 1585, the birth of Shakespeare's twins, and soon after, his name disappears from the record for years, the so-called lost years. In the same period, Poley begins what is described as a major early intelligence operation monitoring Catholic nobles linked to Mary, Queen of Scots. In 1586, the Babington Circle is executed, and Poley himself ends up in the Tower of London for nearly 2 years, before his release in late 1588. In 1587, Cambridge refuses to grant Marlowe his degree because of repeated absences. But the Privy Council intervenes with an order to award it because he has done great service to the Queen. That phrase alone opens a wide door. Was Marlowe working within the state's network? And if so, does it explain so many of the gaps in his record? Soon after, in 1589, Marlowe is jailed after a fight, then pardoned. Some accounts claim he served as a private tutor to Arbella Stewart, a potential heir to the aging Elizabeth I. In 1590, Francis Walsingham, the architect of the spy network, dies, while Marlowe's plays grow in fame, including Tamburlaine and the Jew of Malta. In 1591 and 1592, the Netherlands appears again. Poley is imprisoned there on accusations of counterfeiting, and Marlowe becomes entangled with the poet Thomas Kyd, who later accuses him of espionage. Then, in May 1593, Marlowe is summoned before the Privy Council after dangerous papers are attributed to him, and only days later, his death is reported at Deptford. And this is where the hypothesis is born. Was death an arranged exit? And if Marlowe disappeared, did his pen return under another name, while Shakespeare's reputation rises so sharply after 1593? We cannot claim certainty, but we can investigate. Documents, records, witnesses, and the crossings of absence and presence. Because in history, the blank space can matter as much as the text.